Hey, Curio travelers, welcome to Thursday Travel Chat, Curio Conversations, where luxury lifestyle meets cultural immersion in quick weekly moments designed to elevate the way you explore the world as well as me. Today's conversation is for anyone who has considered traveling with a group or you're planning to. There is something we don't talk about and don't talk about it enough, to be quite honest. And what is it? Travel etiquette. Let me extend it the way I like to. Travel etiquette that makes you a dream guest on a group experience. Now, before you click away thinking this is going to be a lecture about table manners and napkins, just stay with me, folks. I beg, I beg. The best travel etiquette isn't really about rules, it's about awareness. Awareness completely changes the quality of your experience, not just for everyone around you, but you. Whether you're traveling with friends, family, colleagues, or a group of people we just met, we're sharing a space. And sharing a space well is a skill. One of the easiest ways to become a dream guest on a group experience is understanding one simple thing. You ready? Not everyone travels like you do. Again, not everyone travels like you do. So let me talk about it. Some people are early, some people are right on time. Some people want to photograph every beautiful doorway flower at sunset. And yep, I'm talking to me about them flowers. I love them. Others are ready to keep moving. Some want their or love their free time. Others want every moment planned, like every detail. Now, none of this is wrong. None of these ideologies are wrong. But understanding that everyone experiences travel a little differently makes group travel much smoother. Group travel is not about getting your way all the time or allowing any particular person in the group to get their way. It's about finding enjoyment with that shared experience. And that is going to bring me to another point. You ready? I don't have my watch on, but be on time. Now, I know nobody likes hearing that one, but if 20 people are waiting on one person, that one person has become the itinerary for all. And I can guarantee you that nobody signed up for that. So, just as a FYI, the Travel Curio has a rule about that. Join us for one of our experiences, and I will share more. Listen, but one of the most thoughtful things you can do as a traveler is respect other people's time, y'all. We don't want anyone to feel rushed, but we need everyone to be considerate. And do you know consideration travels well in any country? That's true. Here's another thing, my next point. Learn how to separate inconvenience from disaster because they are not the same thing. So let's be honest and let's be real. A delayed room check-in isn't ideal for anyone, especially after you have traveled a long time to get there. But please note that most travel times or travel check-ins or hotel check-ins are somewhere between 2 o'clock and 4 o'clock, right? You might get there at 8 o'clock in the morning. Now we're gonna try to make the most of it, but I can't have you being upset because you can't check in. And then here's another thing. Some of us are not used to traffic, and being in traffic wherever we are isn't ideal. Sometimes the restaurant has a mix up, whether it's they can't find a reservation or they not ready for us. So we gotta pack our patience. But listen, I just want y'all to know that every inconvenience does not need to become the story of the day. It don't. It really don't. Experienced travelers understand that flexibility is part of the experience. Sometimes the best memories happen after the plan change. And let's talk about that flexibility. Or, no, let me make one more comment about that. I love that on the Travel Curio experience. If I see that people are having an amazing time, now I'm going to survey the room, I'm going to read the room, and I'm going to ask the question. So we might stay somewhere a little bit longer than we did in another place. So flexibility is amazing. But now I want to move on to our next point, independent time. Independent time in group land, that could be a day of leisure or a free day on your itinerary. This one is important. You do not have to do everything together. I'm going to read that again, or I'm going to say that again. You do not have to do everything together. One of the healthiest things in travel is being able to say to one another, you know what, you go ahead and enjoy that museum. I'm going to go over here and enjoy this cafe. We'll meet back at dinner. Or better yet, you know what? I like that boutique that we saw while we were out on whatever said activity. I'll catch you later. Now, I will say this, depending on the destination, I might want you to have somebody to go with you. But a lot of destinations too, it's okay for you to go back by yourself. Now, this isn't about causing conflict or conflict at all. This is about maturity with your experience. This way, everyone is allowed to enjoy an experience in a way that feels natural to them. Now, I want to shift gears for a moment and talk about cultural etiquette. And I realize this is a little bit heavier, but I really need for you to stay with me and accept this statement for what it is, for what I'm about to say. Open your ears and open your mind. When we travel abroad, we are guests. Mm. And being a guest sometimes it means understanding that not every single destination operates according to our customs, our expectations, our preferences. Sometimes your meals can be a little slower. Sometimes that service is different. Sometimes personal space is a little different. Sometimes people are going to stare at you a little bit longer than they usually do because maybe they've never seen you before. Sometimes communication styles are different. And part of cultural immersion is learning to appreciate those differences instead of immediately comparing them to home. One of the most respectful things you can bring into another country is curiosity, not just judgment. Let me say that again. Curiosity, not judgment. One more time. Curiosity, just like the Travel Curio. We stand on curiosity. Ask questions, observe, learn, experience where you are. The goal is not to make the destination feel more like home. No. The goal is to experience where you are. And while we're talking about being considerate or considerate of cultures, let's talk about one another. Let's talk about helping newer travelers. Many people joining a group experience are traveling internationally for the very first time. And listen, that's a big moment for them. We're gonna celebrate them. We're gonna celebrate them. They're excited and we're gonna be excited for them. But they may also be nervous. They're trying to remember where their passport is every 5 minutes. They may have never gone through immigration control before. They may ask questions that seem obvious to an experienced traveler. And this is where your kindness matters. You don't have to announce that you're the experienced traveler in the group because trust me, people can tell. Instead, lend your hand, offer a tip, answer the questions, help that person feel more comfortable. We all have had our first international experience once. Sometimes one kind traveler can make all the difference. So if you are more experienced, it's not about leading and correcting. It's about quietly being supportive. Offer a little guidance, extend a little patience, help them where it is needed without making it a moment. Because that's part of traveling well. Not just experiencing the world, but contributing to the experience of others around you. Mm-mm-mm. That's some good etiquette. Yes, it is. At the end of the day, great travel etiquette comes down to something very simple. Ready? Awareness. Awareness of your surroundings, of the people you're traveling with, as awareness of the culture you're visiting. Awareness that the experience isn't just about you. And the beautiful thing is that awareness tends to make the experience richer for everyone, including you. The most memorable travel experiences, because I need to put it, yeah, I need to make that plural. Experiences happen when people come together with openness, flexibility, curiosity, and respect. Believe it or not, these qualities translate in every language. And not only that, they travel well around the world. Now, I know you might like to add something to this list. Come on, experienced travelers. I know you're out there. If you're watching on Facebook, no, let me back up because I like to say this before we end every single time. And I don't know why I'm being different today. Today's topic is travel etiquette that makes you a dream guest on a group experience. So now, if you're watching on Facebook, I love to hear your thoughts. Feel free to leave a comment or share this conversation with someone who loves to travel, especially someone you may want to send a subtle message to. And if you're watching on YouTube, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment there as well. So, Curio family, I'll see you next Thursday for another Curio conversation. Until that time, take care.